Hi there, thanks so much for joining me. This is an athletic box challenge class. This is more of a sports specific or an athletic, dynamic, advanced class. So if you're looking for classes like this, I would recommend any of my sports classes. There is an actual filter for sports specific. I've got a lot of those classes, very dynamic movement-based classes. My athletic box challenge classes, there's a filter for athletic box challenge. Or you can do a search for strength training meets Pilates. So these are all very similar, very strength training oriented classes on the Reformer. So you'll need a Pilates box since this is our athletic box class. So I have my box here. I've got my foot bar in the up position. Now today when I was teaching this in class, some of my clients were using 3-pound weighted balls. Actually that was me. I was using 3-pound weighted balls. Most of my clients were using 5-pound hand weights. Some of them were using 8 pounds or even 10 pounds. So please have a variety of weights that you can choose from for the different exercises. We're going to start with the foot bar in the up position. This Pilates box is actually going to go on the floor, and it's basically going to be right here. I know you won't be able to see it, but it's just going right here on the floor by my machine. I have got my double loops on for my element straps with the handle and the loop combination. I am also timing this class today, so I've got my timer on to keep us honest. Now let's go ahead and lay down. I'm going to start with some ab jumps. This is your only opportunity to lay down pretty much today, so let's enjoy it, but work our abs. Bring that right leg to tabletop. Your left toes are on the foot bar. Your hands can go right behind the ears and you'll lift your head, neck, and shoulders up. We're going to start with an exhale as you float away on that left leg. Exhaling to float and inhaling to land. If at any point this is too much to keep your head up, you can always bring that head down. I do have clients who like to have the head down with the headrest up so they can see a little better, but the head can definitely be down. Good. We'll be here for about 5 minutes warming up those abs, and then we'll get right into standing work. Now after one more in parallel, let's go to turnout, please. You're turning out from your toes, your knees are turned out. We're still trying to keep that tailbone heavy, so not tucking and scooping through our low abs, nice and long through our abdominals. Good. Inhaling to land, exhaling to float. So I always like to use that exhale on these ab jumps. That's going to help you engage your abdominals even more. Big inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Now back to parallel. We're going to alternate between parallel one time and turnout one time. Both legs are doing it. Both legs are going parallel. And then both legs are going to turn out. Both legs parallel. And both legs turn out. Nice work. I'm looking right towards my navel, keeping my head lifted in a good position for my neck. Good. After one more round, parallel turn out. When you're in parallel the next time, stay there. Now we're going to push out till the leg is straight and not bend the knee. From your ankle, you're going to do a little float. Exhale, float away. Float away. So little ankle flick, little ankle flick. Good work. Again, we're parallel for right now. 5 more seconds. And let's take it to turnout, please. You're in that turnout position. The last thing we'll do on this side is alternate between the two again, and then we'll switch legs. Hopefully you're starting to feel that heat. I know I am. This is the second time. I did some of the class today with everybody because I had an open spot. So this is my second time doing this ab segment. Even more fun the second time. All right, that last 30 seconds, let's alternate, please. Turn parallel 1, turn out 1, parallel 1, turn out 1. Good. If you feel it in your back, bend your knees a little more. That right leg's already bent, but you could bend the left knee. Still jumping from the ankle, just taking any pressure you might feel off the back. You want to definitely feel this in the abs, but not overstress the back while you're doing it. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. We've got our second side. Come all the way in. Right leg jumps, left leg table. Here we go. All the way out and back in. Big exhale to float. Inhale to land. Again, if your head is getting tired, it gets heavy here, right? You can always feel the neck. I don't want you to strain, so if you feel you need to, lower your head down. I'm going to stay up here and challenge myself today. Feeling pretty good with my head lifted. Every day is a little different, so I always recommend you bring the body that you brought in today and you work out that body. Now go into a turnout position, please. Exhaling, floating. Inhale, landing. You can still make these jumps big, even though there are ab jumps. The more air time you've got, the more those abs have to fire. Good. Exhaling to float. Inhaling to land. All right, after one more, let's alternate, please. Parallel one time. Turnout one time. Alternating those two. Parallel and turnout. Good. Ten more seconds. You're doing great. I said this would be 5 minutes, but it's actually 6. So full disclosure, we are 4.5 minutes in, 1.5 minutes to go. Next time you're parallel, you're going to stay parallel, push all the way out so the leg is straight, and do those little ankle flicks, down and up, down and up. Good. Again, you can always have that little bend in that right knee if you're starting to feel it in your back. You want to feel those abs. I am feeling it. It is burning. Go into that turnout. We are almost there. 1 minute to go here. 1 minute. So we're in our turned out position. Both legs turned out. Still those little ankle jumps. We were all drenched after class today, so you might be drenched today. You might need to, this is one you can't really go straight to a meeting after class. Everybody was joking they got to go home and take a shower after this one. Now we're going to alternate between parallel one time, turn out one time, parallel one time, turn out one time. Good. Nice work. Countdown here, 15 seconds. Good news is we'll be done with ab jumps. The even better news is we're going to come up and start working those legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. You made it. Nice job. Come home, give yourself a hug. I would like for you to roll up and off the machine. The foot bar is coming down. We don't need the foot bar up now. Let's put it down. I have a green spring now. My green is my very heavy spring. So if you don't have green, you can choose red, which is a heavy spring, or maybe a red and a yellow, which would be heavy and light. But I'm going to go to one very heavy green. I'm also going to work with my 3-pound weights since I've already done this once. I'm going to challenge myself to a level that works for me. So I'm going to do 3 pounds. So let's start with that right foot up onto the box. And we'll be stepping up. Right goes first, left goes second. Right comes down, left comes down. So lead with the right, up and up, and down and down. Everything we're doing today is a minute. So as you're stepping up and down, stand up nice and tall, reach the crown of the head to the ceiling. Big breaths in and out. You might feel a little bit winded after the warm-up, but we're going to even add more intensity. So we're stepping up and down. If you're good here, start to add the arms up and over the head when you go up, back down to the sides when you come down. It is just the right leg leading every time. We will do the second side where the left leg will lead the way, but right now it's the right. Good. And as I said, everything's going to be a minute. Good. About 10 more seconds here. Good. 2 more up. And then stay up. So next time you're up, you're going to stay there. Take your left foot back, and I want you to tap the floor, stand back up. Tap down, stand up. You can do a little bicep curl if you like. When you tap down, bend the arms. My toes are just coming right to the floor as I'm doing my taps. Good. Nice work. 30 seconds. Gonna use your breath to help you. Good, 15 more. Take breaks if you need. I would say that we will take breaks, but only when you need it. So you can always pause me when you need some water, when you need a rest. Do one more, and let's come up. Now bring your left foot closer to the carriage. Right foot against the shoulder block, hinge forward. We're going to be pushing back and doing a fly. My right leg pushes back into the scooter, and my arms reach out to that T. Notice that you're hinged forward from your hips and you've got a little bend in that left leg. If you feel this is too easy and you don't want to really change the weight, because I always like to keep things moving, you can change where you're standing. So my left foot could go closer to the tower, and that would be harder. My left foot could go closer to the foot bar, and that would be easier. Good. Again, I'm controlling it back. If you're feeling it's still not enough, I did have a client on a heavy green and a light yellow. So you can always add if you need, subtract if you need. Good. We've got about 5 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now step your left foot a little back. So I'm going to be a little farther back so my right foot can go into a curtsy lunge behind my box and then step back up to the carriage. So I'm doing a curtsy lunge, step back up. I'm holding the weights to make it a little extra challenge. You don't have to do any movements with the weights, just holding them here. So we did our scooter. We're currently doing our curtsy, and then we're going to put the two together. So you're going back, pushing off that left leg, and back, pushing off the left leg. Nice work. Again, take your time. You don't have to go as fast as I am. You could go slower than I'm going. You could go a little faster than me. Just make sure you're controlling it. We've got about 5 seconds, everybody, and then we are going to do the combination, one of each. So let's go one more curtsy, please, and then one of each. So you're going to do one scooter and one curtsy. And I'm going to try to land softly. So I'm not going to try not to let the carriage bang up against the bumper. So one scooter and one curtsy. Good. Now remember, I stepped back with my left foot on the box. I stepped closer to the tower, and that made it harder. So if this is too hard, scoot that left foot farther forward on the box. Good. Nice work. About 10 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Stand on the box and face your carriage. My right foot goes up against the shoulder block. Elbows to your side, stand up nice and tall. Push the carriage out with the right leg. Open the arms out to that T. Good. So I've got my eye on our timer. We're going for a minute. Remember that left leg can change where it is if you need to change your intensity. But I want you to focus on your form, focus on your breath. Get that oxygen into those muscles. Big inhales, big exhales. Nice. Now, I always look down because I'm looking at my timer, but I don't necessarily want you looking down. I prefer you looking up in front of you. That's going to keep your posture really good. Your chest up, your shoulders back. 15 seconds. So after this 15, we're doing another little step up and off the box, up and down. So here we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put the right foot on the floor beside the tower, and then step up to the box. So I'm stepping down, stepping up, stepping down, stepping up. I can just hold those hands at my heart during my step-ups. Good. Same pattern as before. 1 minute of step-ups, and then combination. Good. Now, where are you looking when you step down? Hopefully you're looking towards me. I want your hips to be what's going down, not your chest. So I see this a lot where that's where people are going, and that's not going to do us much good. So bend into your hips, go as deep as you can, and then push out of those legs. About 15 more seconds, and then we get our combination. Good. 10, 9, 8. Good. One more step up. Now step the right foot all the way to the carriage. Push it out, arms to a T. Bring that right foot all the way to the floor. Squat. Shoulder block. Push. Floor. Squat. Good. 1 minute here. Wipe the sweat away if you need. I'm already kind of a little sweaty. 30 seconds, everybody. Looking good. When things get hard, slow it down. Take some big breaths. 15. 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Nice job. Now I'm going to put one ball or weight on my headrest. You can put it anywhere really. And I'm going to turn to face my tower. My left hand's going to grab the longer loop. If I want it harder, I can grab the shorter loop. My left foot's going against my wood surface. So I'm going to start with a row with that left arm. Exhaling to row. Inhale, release. I've chosen the longer loop because I'm a little taller. I have the heavy green spring still, the very heavy green spring, and this is enough work for me. Shorter loop would be harder, so you can always choke up and grab that handle if that's going to work for you. Good. You can stay here doing the row, or when the arm is straight, you can dip your left knee to the carriage. So it would be a row and a lunge. A row and a lunge. Again, I'm holding the weight by my side just for extra weight. You don't have to be holding it if it's making it too much of a challenge. Good. About 10 more seconds here. And then we'll keep the arm straight, no row. One more. Good. Now straighten your leg, straighten the arm. I'm going to hinge forward from my hips like I'm going to set my weight on the box and then come straight back up. It is a deadlift. My back is long. I'm going straight down, coming straight back up. Down and right back up. Good. Try to keep your back as long as you can as you're lowering and lifting. Are you feeling the right glute? I mean, it's on fire for me, so I'm hoping you're feeling it. That's where we're working on that squeeze and engagement of the right bottom. Down and up. Going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both feet go to the box. Both knees go to the box. You can put your weight away. You don't need it. You're going to hold on to whatever loop feels better for you. Now lengthen your spine, and we're going to hinge back. Think thigh stretch. So you are hinging back, and then you're hinging forward. I'm hinging back, and I'm hinging forward. Really drop your bottom. Really lengthen your spine. Good. So I've got an eye on our timer. I'm going to do 30 seconds hinging and then 30 seconds holding that hinge. Good. Nice job. The next time you're back in your hinge, hold it. Your outside arm, your right arm's going to hold the strap. Your left arm goes up and down. Left arm goes up and down. Keep that hinge. Keep dropping your tailbone down, lengthening your spine at that diagonal. I'm holding onto the strap, nice and hinged back. Good. Last 3. Last 2. One more. Both hands on the strap. Come out of your hinge. Put your right foot on the floor in front of you by the tower. Put your left foot on the box facing your carriage. I'm going to hold the bigger loop with my right hand, one weight with my left hand, and bring them together. For the next minute, we'll twist the torso left and center. Left and center. Again, if you want that extra challenge, you can always grab your shorter loop. Nice. Again, we're doing this twist for about 30 seconds. And then the second 30 seconds, we're going to change. 5, 4, 3, 2. No twist, face me. And now your right foot goes up to the box and down. Think drive up, drive down. Drive up, drive down. Doesn't have to be slow, but it's powerful. So you can go a little quicker if you want. Driving up through that left leg. Driving up through that left leg. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your strap away. We're going to move our box. The box is now going to go by the foot bar. Kind of short box position. I'm going to bring my weights with me. And I'm using one weight for this, so I'm going to choose my heavier weight. So I'm going to choose my 5-pound weight here and stand on your box. Face your foot bar. Feet are about hips distance apart. We're going to start with a kettlebell swing. That means the right hand has the weight. We're going to swing it between the legs. Come up, switch it to the left hand. Swing it between the legs. Come up and switch. You might want to go pretty heavy on this exercise. Typically done with a kettlebell. Again, it's working through those glutes, hamstrings, that power, lifting up and down. Again, we're going for a minute. Now in this series, we're going to be alternating strength training with planking. So that's why we're here on the end of the carriage. So we can go into our strength training and our planking. Good. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your weight down. Now, I didn't change my weight, but I prefer planking on a medium blue. So please change your weight to a medium blue. Hands on the carriage, feet on the gray surface. Make sure the hands are about the center of the carriage. Push out to your plank. I'm going to come to a little V with my heels together. Drop your tailbone, lengthen your spine. From your shoulders, start pushing out and in. From your shoulders, push out and in. Now, I did have people doing this on the hands, but I did have clients doing it on the elbows. So if you're not a wrist person, definitely can do this on the elbows. No problem if you do. So we're taking the shoulders out and in, but keep that bottom dropped down nice and low. So the first 30 seconds, we're moving from the shoulders. The second 30 seconds, we're going to move from our knees. So one more shoulder press. Wrists in line with your shoulders. Knees pull in. Knees push out. Knees pull in. Knees push out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come in. You know the workout's hard when the plank feels like the rest. Okay, come back to your box. I'm going to pick up my weights. I'm going to choose my lighter weights now, and we're going into our Arnold overhead press. So stand on the box. Arms are narrow goalpost. You're going to go wide goalpost, overhead, wide goalpost, narrow. You can stay here just doing the upper body if you like, but I'm going to take that right leg on the floor behind me and add a step up to this. So when I go over the head, I'm going to step up, and when my arms come down, I step down. So up and over the head, driving that right knee to this reformer in front of me. Good. We will do this twice through, so don't worry about switching legs because I've got you covered. We'll do it a second time. Nice, 15 seconds. Use your breath. I can't help but use it. One more. Good, and rest. I'm bringing one weight with me for my next round of planks. Go ahead and come onto your gray surface. Again, you can be on your elbows or the hands. I'm going to put the weight under my right hand and push out to my plank. Turn your toes to the right and hold your plank. Now, your left wrist is in line with your shoulder. You're going to take that weight up and over the head and back down towards the carriage. Up and over the head, back down to the carriage. Now, modifications, I know this is an advanced class, so I haven't given too many modifications, but you can be on the elbow. You could also just put the knee down if this is just too much. So we're going up and over the head and back down. Now, the second part of this, will hold the arm up and do a thread the needle, which means the right arm's going to stay to the ceiling. You're going to pike your hips in, thread the arm underneath the leg, go back out. Pike in and back out. This is from our mat series. Piking and back out. You can be doing this with both elbows or both hands on the carriage. I'm showing you the advanced option. 3, 2, 1, and done. Hands down, knees down, come home. Now go back to your box and pick up your weights again. We have our second side of our Arnold press. So I'll bring my weights in front of me. Narrow goalpost, go wide, over the head, goalpost, narrow. You have the choice of the left foot going back behind you. And when you go over the head, bring that leg up. So you're just stepping up onto the box, punching the arms over the head. Good. 30 seconds. Nice. 15 seconds. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. One weight down, back to my plank. I'm going to go ahead and bring my ball under my left hand. My right hand's in the center of the carriage. Turn your toes to the left. You'll start by bringing the left arm up and over the head and back down. Up and over the head and back down. Good. First 30 seconds is here, and then our second 30 seconds, we'll add the thread the needle. 2 more. Take your modification if you need. Now let's thread the needle so the arm stays up. You come up with your hips and down with your hips. Hard to talk and do it at the same time. Up and down. Good. Up and down. 2 more. 1 more. Good job. Hands down, carriage in, step back to your box, and change back to your very heavy spring. Whatever spring you were using, we've got 1 more series to do before we do the other side. So I want you to go ahead and grab your weights. I'm grabbing my 3 pounds. We'll start with our left foot on the gray surface, right foot on the moving surface, come into a nice squat. I want to keep those hips low, hands beside me, getting ready for our boxing series. The right foot, tower foot, pushes and the right arm punches. So that's what we're doing. Punching, pushing, right only, right only. This will be 30 seconds right, 30 seconds left, 30 seconds combo. Where my foot is on the carriage makes a difference. I can move it a little farther from me, closer to the tower if I want it easier. Good. Notice your weight staying in your left leg here. We're going to now change the weight to the right leg. Push with the left leg, punch with the left arm. Push left, punch left. Stay low. Stay down there. Not through the chest, through the hips. Stay low through those hips. Really great work. Nice work. Okay. I promised us 30 seconds of one, 30 of the second, 30 combos. So next time, right first, punch right. Then left, punch left. First right, then left. Good. First right, then left, and right, and left. Doing good. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. We have to do it again. So take a second. I'm going to move my timer to the other side. My right foot goes to the stable surface. My left foot goes to the moving surface. I'm in that big, big squat. Shoulders back. Arms up. Here we go. Left leg, left arm. Left leg, left arm. Sink those hips down, please. My son finally found a sport he loves. I think he's 15 now, starting at age 6, I think we put him in every single thing known to man. And so finally, he loves boxing. So that is a sport. So this reminds me of what he does 4 times a week. That punch, resist. Do 1 more. Now right arm, right leg. And then back. Right arm, right leg, and back. But, the key is finding something you love, because that's what you're going to do. Fitness isn't a chore if you love doing it. So it's all about finding that activity that makes you happy. And mine is definitely the reformer, Pilates, all the equipment, and just doing as many different fun things as we can on it. Now let's alternate doing left first, then right second. Left first, and then right second. We are almost done with the first side. I know we've got that second side to go. It won't be as long. It won't be all of this stuff with the box by the tower. It'll be on the box on the other side. We'll see if we could remember it all. It's going to be a lot. 1 more each, please. Let's go left 1 big push and right 1 big push, and then come in. Carefully step to the box and off. Go ahead and put your weights to the side so you can move your box. I'm already on my heavy, very heavy green. I'm going to stay there. And then let's go ahead and put our box. Now you can see it a little better, but it's just on the floor. right in line with my carriage. And I'm going to pick up my greens weights again and get my timer ready to go. Left foot on the box, and let's step up. Up with the left, down with the left. Left leg leads the way on this side. And I was wondering when my client was doing this, why the box kept on making a weird clunking sound. I think my floor might be a little uneven here. So you can add that upper arm, because it didn't do it on the other side. Up and over the head. Up and over the head. Good. Maybe the sound of the box will drench out my gasping for air sound. Nice. 15 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2. Come up on top. Just hold the weights by your sides. Right foot taps back and up. You can do a bicep curl if you'd like. Bending, pushing. Now, the more weight you put in the right foot, the easier. So if I just tap or if I hover, it's harder. Good. Find your focus. You're doing great. We are over halfway done with this intense workout. And if you like this one, I hope you do, check out all my other athletic box classes, or even my strength training meets Pilates. All really great reformer classes with a strength training flair. One more. Good. Now right foot on the box by the carriage, left foot against the shoulder block, back fly with a scooter. So you're hinged forward, but you're not rounded forward, right? That spine is long. Good. 30 more seconds. And then we have our curtsy and our combination. Ten. One more. Now I'm going to step my right foot back a little bit just so I can get a better curtsy lunge. My left foot goes to the floor, curtsy lunge, step up, curtsy lunge. Now what a curtsy lunge, if you're not familiar with that term, you're going back and a little across the body like you're doing a curtsy, and then back up. Really driving through that right glute. 30 seconds here, and then we'll put the two together. Nice. Good. 10, 9. Now I scooted back, so my scooter is going to be harder. I already know that. If you need to scoot forward, you can. Next time you're up on the carriage, let's do one scooter, please. One scooter. Good. One curtsy. One scooter. We're also working that proprioception. Got to know where that shoulder block is, even though you can't see it. Good. 30 seconds. Uh-oh, I missed the shoulder block on that one. Do a better job this time. There it is. 15 seconds. I can really tell my leg is getting really tired. So I'm going to slow it down a little for myself, work on my form. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up onto the box. Face your carriage, left foot against the shoulder block. We're going to push out with a side scooter and your T. So I know my leg's pretty tired, so I'm standing with my right foot closer to the foot bar here. A little easier variation. You can join me there. You can have your right foot way over to that tower, challenging yourself even more. Please make sure you're breathing. If you feel you need a water break, take one. I know this is an intense one. All my clients were grabbing water whenever they could, whenever we made a transition. I feel like online, though, you don't get a lot of transition time. We do move pretty quick. Pause me if you need. All right, one more, please. And then I'm going to take that right leg a little farther over to my tower, and my left leg will step down and up. I'm squatting down and up, down and up, down and up. Good. I'm just holding my weights right at my heart. I'm driving through that right glute. Nice. 30 seconds, everybody. Then we've got our combination. You can do it. We're almost there. So pushing through these last few things. 10 more seconds. A minute goes quick, right? We can do anything for a minute. One more. Now, left foot up. One time, press it out with a T-arm. One time, squat down. Step up, push, in and down. Up, push, in and down. Up, push, in and down. Now, the reason it is hard, not just because it's a hard exercise, is because when you do these full body exercises, your whole body's working. And it means that your body has to pump blood everywhere. The arms are working, the legs are working. That's why you get a good sweat on. You get a cardio workout as well. So I love these athletic classes because you can get strength, a little cardio, everything all at once. 10 more seconds. If you're wearing a heart rate monitor, you might even see that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. I'm going to put one weight on my headrest. I'm going to hold a ball in my left hand. Pick up the strap with your right hand. Put your right foot up against the wood frame. And I'll just move our timer so we get a better see of what's happening. I'm going to row with that right arm. My left hand is just holding the weight for a little extra challenge. Now, you can keep your right leg just as it is, or join me when the arm is straight, tap the carriage. When the arm bends, you lift the leg. So we're doing a lunge and a row. I don't like to get too complicated in the moves because if you get too crazy, then you kind of defeat the whole purpose. We want to do things that are effective and efficient, get a good workout without too complicated or crazy choreography. So hopefully you're getting a good workout. I know I am. About 15 more seconds. Now our second minute here will be our deadlift. Good. Give me 2 more rows, please. 1 more row. And now we'll keep the legs straight. Lift your chest, hinge forward, and come right back up. I am trying to get that weight as close to the box as I can without rounding my back. And I'm just holding the strap here for a little balance. And my right foot is also providing a little balance support. Good. About 20 more seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both feet on the box, both knees on the box. Put your weight away. Hold the strap with both hands. Drop that bottom, lengthen your spine. First 30 seconds, we're hinging back for a thigh stretch and forward. If you need more range, grab that little loop. You can definitely do that. I'm going to take this opportunity to catch my breath as I go back and forward. I should probably grab the little loop and make it a little harder. That's a little harder. Now hold it back. Hold that loop with your left hand. Your right arm goes up by the ear and back down. Right arm goes up by the ear and back down. Keep dropping your bottom. That head should be back. You want a straight line from the head to the knee. You're in that hinge. One more, please. Good. Come out of your hinge. Put the left foot on the floor by the tower. Right foot goes onto the box. You can grab a weight and put it in your hand. We're going to torso twist right, torso twist right. First 30 seconds, twisting. Second 30 seconds, stepping up and down. Three, 2, 1. Now center, drive up and down. Drive up and down. Good. One more. Good work. All right. Put that strap away. Grab your box. It is going to go short box against your shoulder blocks. I know, we're still not done. Almost. That is going short box against your shoulder blocks. You'll need your weights. And I'm going to actually choose my heavier weights because this is going to be some supine chest work. And I think I can go a little heavier here. We'll give it a try. And then put your foot bar up. I'm going to stay on that very heavy green, and so you can be on that or a heavy red as well. I want you to sit on your box facing your foot bar. Have your weights handy, and I'm going to also have to get that timer so I can see it. But I'm going to put my feet on the gray surface, slide down to my bra line, and put my head on the box, all while holding the weights. So you're coming into a bridge. So you put your head on the box, shoulders on the box, and then once you have your head and shoulders on the box, go ahead and put your feet on the foot bar, but bring them to the toes, and your heels are going to be lifted high. And I'll see if there's a way I can actually see what we're doing with the timer. So I want you to have those hips high, arms to the ceiling. We're going to open those arms for a chest fly and close. Open and close. Good. At least I know that 10 reps is about 30 seconds. So I'll keep an eye on our timer, but that's what we'll be going with. Good. Next time the arms are together, let's stay with the arms together. Push the carriage out and do a tricep and bring the carriage in. So basically my weights are going over my head when I push out and then back to the ceiling when I pull in. Going over the head and back to the ceiling. One more. When you're back into the bumper, hold. Lift your right leg to table, chest fly number 2. So we're holding those hips high. We are doing a single leg variation. Three more. Now you've got an option of putting the leg down when you push. If you need to, you can. Or you can cross it over your left leg. Or you can keep it up to the ceiling. I'm going to cross it. That gives me a little more support than that leg just hanging out to the ceiling. But you can definitely have it lifting to the ceiling if you want it harder. Two more. One more. Come on home. Third and final round. Right foot down. Left foot table. Chest fly open and close. And open and close. Three more. Now again, when we start to push out, you can keep your left leg here, you can put it down, or you can join me crossing it. One more round of triceps. Can you see my leg shaking? It's like, holy manoli, what is happening? We're almost done. Three, 2, 1. Good work. Both feet down. Just set your weights down. Now to come out of this, I like to bring my feet to the gray surface, lower all the way down. Now before we do our final exercise, take your feet onto the foot bar, put your hands on the insides of the feet, and push into a little monkey stretch. That was a lot of extension in your back, a lot of back work. So I'm just going to give you a little second to stretch, to release that back. All right, your second is over. Let's come up. Feet on the gray surface, hands on the box, and sit on the box. No weights needed. We're going to do one little last hurrah, and that's going to be a series of dips and V-sits. So your dips, you can have your feet on the gray surface. You're going to lift your bottom, push the carriage out a little, and dip down and up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have a seat. Take those hands back to the shoulder blocks. Scoop your abs in. Lift your legs above the foot bar and go low boat, high boat, low boat, high boat for 8, 7, 6, 5, 2, 1. Round 2, feet to the gray surface, hands to the box, lift those hips, dip down and up. 10. Elbows angle back. 3, 2, 1. Have a seat. Hands to the shoulder blocks. Scoop those abs in. Lift those legs. We're doing a V-sit to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right. Three more rounds. One more round. Good work. Last set. Feet to the gray surface. Hands to the box. 10 best dips you've got for me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You can do it. 2, 1. Have a seat. Hands to the shoulder blocks. Legs lifted. Straighten the legs. Go down, up, down, up. You can do them bent. Last 3, 2, 1, and done. Hands to the foot bar. Right knee on the box, left foot on the gray surface, and take a lunge. Woo! I didn't know if I was going to make those last set of dips. Holy manoli. That was a little challenge. Woo. Catch your breath. Let's come up. Switch sides. I'll put my left knee on the box, right foot on the gray surface, and push. It was so funny. Everybody left today absolutely drenched. And then they all said, we need to do that class all the time. I said, okay. Be careful what you wish for. Good. Come all the way up. Step to the carriage. Step to the floor. Come all the way over to your foot bar. Favorite stretch time, going into our pigeon. Right foot on the foot bar. We did a lot of glutes, right? So a lot of glutes. You can come forward if it works for you. You can bring your hands to the box, pushing that box a little bit away. Come all the way up. Keep that same leg. Grab onto the ankle. Quadricep. Pull those abs in. You might even work your balance. We have worked balance pretty much all day today standing, right? So we can continue right here with our last little bit of stretching. Same leg, step back. Right foot can go to the gray surface, or it can go up all the way here to the foot bar. Take a big breath in, and then dive yourself over that leg for a hamstring stretch. Take your left toes, turn them to the left. Take your left arm up and over the head, and twist your torso to the side. Bring that arm back down, and let's switch legs. Right foot down, pigeon stretch, left leg. Come onto the foot bar. I was like, why is this leg so hard? This is my left leg. It's always hard. Come forward if you need. Come all the way up. Grab your toes or your foot, the top of your foot. Quadricep stretch. Pull up through those abdominals. Lengthen through your spine. Is your heart rate coming down? Hopefully. Mine's still coming down. I can still feel it a little up there. I can take my time here. Make sure it's down before I'm done. And then my left foot is going to go onto either the gray surface or the foot bar. Big breath up and over that leg, and then dive over that leg for a big release. Turn your right toes right. Take your right arm to the ceiling and enjoy that twist. Last stretch here. Take both hands to the foot bar. Take your left foot to the floor. Come to a nice wide position. We're going to squat down. Hold that foot bar to help you. Go as deep as you can. You can sway side to side. Get a little release. You're going as deep into your hips as you can stretch. Stand all the way up. Take your elbows to the foot bar. Just keep adding stretches. Palms together in a prayer and drop your sternum. I promise this will be the last one. One more big breath. Let it all go. Bring those hands down to the floor. I won't count this as a stretch. You're just laying over your legs. Forward fold. Let everything go. Let gravity give your back a nice release. You can shake your head right and left, up and down. Just let it all go. And the very last movement of the day, let's go ahead and roll that spine all the way up, stacking our spine up nice and tall. And you are done. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that class. Please give me some feedback in the comment section. If you like this class, please try out my other ones. I've got a lot of athletic box challenge classes. I've got a few strength training meets Pilates and a whole bunch athletic focused for different sports. So lots of sports classes, all kind of that same intensity as this class. So hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you soon.